Welcome to this Wood Solutions campus presentation on forest management in Australia. This presentation also covers an introduction to forests, forestry and forest policies. Forests are ecosystems with a high density of trees. As forests differ from place to place, they are categorised into 5 main forest types: rainforests, wet and dry sclerophyll forests, mixed forests and plantations. Forestry is the art and science of tree resource and associated land management. It generally aims to implement systems that allows forests to sustainably provide environmental supplies and services. Forest management is applied at various scales, national, regional or local, on varied tenures, public, freehold or leased land, and for varied objectives: conservation, wood production and many more. Forests can be a vital sustainable resource for human society, providing environmental benefits including clean water, carbon storage and biodiversity preservation. Community benefits include cultural heritage, landscape delight and recreation, and economic benefits including employment, timber and other forest products, and tourism. Forestry policy aims to capture environmental benefits while maintaining a sustainable resource. There are also state policies that govern forests within Australia through the Code of Practice. While forest management is its state prerogative, it is broadly coordinated nationally. This means that across Australia it is the responsibility of the state to manage the land. However, national policies may intervene in the interest of national land management for environment, community and economic benefits, and thus coordinate balanced biodiversity across state boundaries. All forestry operations are highly regulated and controlled. This includes coop planning, which is often to a code of practice that requires consideration of streams, special wildlife provisions and heritage areas. This planning applies to all forestry estates, native and plantation. When planning the management of a forest, it's necessary to keep the objectives in mind. For example, the objectives of a multi-purpose native estate include providing environmental services such as maintaining biodiversity and restoring harvested ecosystems. They may include providing recreation and tourism parks, timber for producing wood and wood products, and other economic activities such as beekeeping. This image demonstrates a regional forest management plan. This includes mapping and protecting local wildlife, plant populations and watercourses, and accommodating for multiple economic activities over time, such as harvesting, beekeeping and tourism. Specific coops can also be selected for harvesting and assessed for likely log output from the forest management plan. Let's now look at the differences and objectives between a multi-purpose native estate and wood production plantation estate. Native forest estates are naturally regrown on long rotations, often over many years. They are regenerated with local tree genetics only and have multiple objectives, such as maintaining biodiversity, restoring ecosystems, providing tourism, timber for wood product production, and other economic activities, such as beekeeping. A wood production plantation estate, on the other hand, is grown on short rotations and harvested as an automated production site designed to recover timber as logs for wood and wood products. Plantation estates are also exclusively managed with specifically chosen tree genetics for the site and with the desirable wood product properties for future product in mind. A wood production plantation estate has a primary purpose to produce timber for wood and wood products. Other minor economic activities may take place, but are less common than in multi-purpose native estates. Plantation estates may also be used to complement ecosystem services necessary for forestry certification. In summary, forests are ecosystems with a high density of trees. Forestry is the art and science of tree resource and associated land management. Forest management, as the name suggests, is the management of resources to ensure a balance is maintained between ecology, economics and socio-cultural developments. While forest management is a state prerogative, it is broadly coordinated nationally. All forestry operations are highly regulated and controlled. There are 2 main types of forests highly managed in Australia. The first is multi-purpose native estates, which are naturally regrown on long rotations, often over many years, utilising local tree genetics to maintain biodiversity. The objectives of multi-purpose native estates are maintaining biodiversity, restoring ecosystems, providing tourism, timber for wood product production, and other economic activities such as beekeeping. And the second is wood production plantation estates, which are grown on short rotations and harvested as an automated production site designed to recover timber as logs for wood and wood products, and other minor economic activities. So this is not as common as multi-purpose native estates.